Hey guys, what's up? It's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am really excited because I'm going to be filming a back to school Q&A because I asked you guys to leave me some back to school related questions on one of my Instagram posts and also in a YouTube video, and I got like 120 questions, which is crazy. And I told you guys to make the questions really interesting, and I did get a lot of really interesting questions, so I'm just going to be answering those in this video today. And also I feel like literally nobody likes going back to school. Like I don't know a single person who likes going back to school, but I know it's back to school season on YouTube, so I just wanted to make this video. So even if you guys don't like back to school, I still really hope that you guys like back to school videos because I'm going to be making a lot of those coming up. Also, I'm sure you guys have already noticed, but I do have a new background for this video and I'm not really sure how I like it yet. I guess I'll just have to see whenever I'm editing, but I did put one of my fake plants back there and also some fairy lights just to make the background a little bit cuter. I was honestly just getting really tired of filming in the same location literally every single time I filmed a video, so I just wanted to switch it up. But yeah, anyways, I think that's all that I have to say for the intro, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the YouTube questions, and the very first one is from Lily, and she said, what is the most relaxing thing to do after school? I would definitely say watch Netflix, because I'm sure a lot of you guys already think about Netflix while you're at school, so why not come home and watch Netflix and just get into like your really comfy bed and just unmake it and just be comfy and watch Netflix. I mean, honestly, who doesn't love Netflix? Netflix is literally so amazing, and I know that's what I would want to do after a really long day of school. The next question is from Tide, and he said, did you go to college/university? And I actually was in college for like 1 year and then I dropped out. I honestly don't know if I'm ever gonna go back, but if you guys didn't know, I was majoring in elementary education, and after a year I just quit because it just got too hard and I honestly just did not want to be a teacher anymore. He also asked, do you like going back to school shopping? And yes, I loved going back to school shopping whenever I was in school. Back to school shopping was honestly so fun whenever I was a little kid. Like I would get one of those lists from my teachers that tells you everything that you need for the school year, and I just loved going back to school supply shopping so much. I didn't love the actual going back to school part, but I did love the shopping. The next question is from Haley Ann, and she said, did you ever have a boyfriend in school? And yes, I remember I had a boyfriend in 9th grade and we only dated for like 3 months, and I actually have a story time video up on my channel. It's like the worst breakup ever story time, and I think I did that like a couple of years ago, and I think I talked about like us dating in school in that video, so if you guys want to see that, I will definitely link it down below just because it's like kind of funny. The next question is, how do you stay focused while studying? My number one tip is to turn off all your electronics like your phone, your computer, or your iPad, or just anything that will keep you from studying. I know whenever I was in school, my phone would always distract me, and I always tried to turn it off whenever I was studying or whenever I was doing my homework, because that always helps. Because if you have your phone on, you're probably going to get all these text messages and all these notifications, and it's just going to distract you because you're going to choose your phone over your homework. The next question is, did you ever get bullied? XOXO. Hopefully you didn't. And yes, I actually got bullied because there was popular girls who did not like me because I was not popular. And if you guys want a video all about my experience with that, then I will definitely do it. Just let me know down below in the comments. The next question is most embarrassing school memory, and it was most definitely in 1st grade whenever I peed my pants, and I actually have a story time all about that, so if you guys want to see that, I will also link that one down below as well, because it was literally like the most embarrassing thing ever. I literally peed my pants because I didn't think I was allowed to turn on the bathroom light, but hey, I was only in 1st grade, like do not judge me guys. The next question is from Kayla, and she said, what was your favorite school year and why? And I definitely think that my favorite grade was 6th grade, and the reason why I love 6th grade so much is because I had literally like the best teacher ever, and also it was like my last year of elementary school, and whenever I was in 6th grade, it was actually the last bunch of 6th graders that were going to be in elementary school, because then they changed it to where 6th grade was middle school. But yeah, anyways, I was still in elementary school and I just loved my teacher, and I had like so many friends in 6th grade and I just loved it so much. The next question is from Leah, and she said, what do you miss about high school? Honestly, I do not miss one single thing about high school. Like I literally hated high school so much, but that is just my personal experience, and I know a lot of people love high school. I just didn't really do any of like the high school things that a lot of people do, like go to football games, and I wasn't popular and I was never in any clubs, and I honestly just hated it. I don't know why I never joined any clubs. Like honestly, looking back now, I kind of wish I would have, because I feel like I would have made more friends that way. I feel like I was just one of those people in high school that was a loner, and I didn't really have like a lot of friends. Like I had like the same group of friends all throughout high school, and I'm not trying to scare you guys by saying that I hated high school. I honestly just did not like it. Like that was my personal experience. The next question is, do you have any juicy boy tea to spill? And honestly, no, I don't, because I only dated like 2 boys all throughout high school. Okay, so the next question question is, have you lost any friends? If so, how many and how? And yes, since I am out of high school, like I feel like I have lost all my friends that I was friends with in high school, which is literally so sad, but it's also so true at the same time. Like I just don't talk to anybody that I went to high school with. I'm still friends with these people on Facebook. I just don't associate with them or like talk to them anymore, just because after high school I feel like everybody goes their separate ways. Like everybody goes to different colleges, or they just stay where they're at, or they just move away, and like nobody talks to each other, and it's just so sad. I feel like this happens no matter what high school you go to, unless you're like literally best friends and you go to the same college together and you still talk. Like that's great for you. Like I wish that honestly could have happened to me, but it didn't. Like I literally don't talk to anybody from my high school. Okay, so the next question is, did you ever notice a fight, or have you ever been in one? And if you've ever been in one or noticed one, explain us the story. I was never in a physical fight at school because I'm not that kind of person that just starts drama, but I always saw fights like in the lunchroom at school, and I honestly don't know what they were fighting about, but there was fights all the time at my school, like every single week. The next question is from Danielle, and she said, what's your favorite book? And I think my favorite book that I read in school was called The Giver. I don't know if you guys have ever read that book, but I read it my freshman year of high school, and it was definitely a really great book. Okay, so Danielle also asked, what's your back to school pet peeve? And my number one back to school pet peeve was definitely group projects. Like I hated them so much. I would definitely much rather work alone. I don't know why, I just feel like I worked better alone, and we always had to do group projects and I hated them so much. Okay, so the next question is from Chelsea, and she said, what is your favorite snack in school? And I think my favorite snack was definitely Rice Krispie treats. I would get them out of the vending machine like almost every single day, which I know that is really bad, but they are honestly so good, and it's definitely one of my favorite snacks of all time. Okay, so the very last YouTube question that I'm going to be answering is from Annie, and she said, what are the number one things you regret most and are thankful for having had happen in all your years of education? Love you. I love you too, Annie. And I would definitely say the number one thing that I regret the most is probably not joining any clubs and not having like a lot of friends. Like I really wished I would have had more friends in high school, and I definitely feel like if I would have joined clubs in high school, then I would have had way more friends. And the number one thing that I'm really thankful for is that I had really great teachers like all throughout the years of my education. I only had like a couple of bad teachers, and I definitely learned so many things from all these really great teachers that I had, and they have definitely stuck with me throughout all the years that I have been out of school. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the Instagram questions, and I got 38 questions on here, and that's a lot, so I'm just going to answer like a couple just because I don't want this video to be too long. And the first one is actually not a question, but it's from Whitney, and she said, you should make DIY back to school videos, and I actually plan on making a DIY notebooks video, so definitely stay tuned for that, guys. The next question is from Tide, and he said, what was your best moment in high school? And probably whenever I graduated, because I seriously hated high school so much. Like I said earlier, I just did not like high school. I didn't have a lot of friends, and I was definitely a loner, and I honestly cannot think of a good moment that I had in high school. The next question is from Brian, and he said, what was your worst year? And I would definitely have to say either 9th grade or 12th grade, because I broke my leg both years. And whenever I was in 12th grade, I actually broke my leg towards the end of the year. It was actually in May, and I was getting ready to graduate in a couple of weeks, and it literally sucked because I had to be on crutches at my graduation. Graduation was literally just the worst for me. Like that is supposed to be such an amazing time because you're graduating high school, and it just sucked for me because I was on crutches and I didn't even get to take that many pictures with my friends. Since I was on crutches, I couldn't really do much, and I had to sit on stage, and I couldn't even sit with my class during the graduation, and it was all just terrible. I literally almost didn't even graduate, guys. No, I'm totally kidding, but I'm gonna use that as clickbait for this video. Okay, so the next question is, how do you not get late on first day of school? And honestly, just set your alarm like really early, and I know nobody wants to get up for the first day of school, and it's like really hard, but definitely do it. And I promise if you do it, you can be ready early, and you can leave for school early, and you can like meet up with all your friends, and it'll definitely be great because you won't be late. The very last question is from Kelsey, and she said, what is your favorite subject in school? And my favorite subject was definitely art. I loved art so much, and I had like the coolest teacher in high school, and he was probably like my favorite teacher in high school. He was the most chill, relaxed teacher ever, and literally every single person loved him. Like I don't know any students that didn't like this teacher, and he just made art class so fun because he would let us get on our phones, and it was just great. So yeah, that was pretty much all for my back to school Q&A, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did enjoy it, then definitely give it a thumbs up for me, and also definitely make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, because we are super close to 11.5K. That's literally insane to me. Like I feel like I just hit 10,000 a week ago, which is so insane. Like my channel is growing so fast, and I just want to say thank you guys for that. that. Also, if you guys didn't already know, I am currently having a back to school supplies giveaway on my channel. So if you guys want a chance to win some really cool prizes, then definitely go watch that video and enter. And yeah, I think that's all that I have to say for the outro. So I'm gonna go, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Taught you how to move like that. Throw it back in my old school crush.